How did the nobody become legendary? Back in high school, Devin was not a troublemaker, nor a class clown. He was just that laid back guy who always had headphones on, always turned stuff in on time, and never made a fuss. Along came Mr. Carson, the history teacher with the biggest ego I've ever seen. Dude would go on 20-minute rants about how students these days don't know real discipline, constantly interrupted people mid sentence, and made every test intentionally tricky to separate thinkers from guessers. Basically, treated the classroom like his personal TED talk. One day, Mr. Carson gave back an assignment and, as usual, went off about how everyone did poorly because no one reads directions. Devin calmly raised his hand and asked, "Can I ask why every question was written to be intentionally misleading? Like, you asked what year the war ended, but then marked us wrong for not writing the peace treaty date instead." To which Mr. Carson mockingly replies, "That's the difference between surface level students and real scholars." But Devin, still totally calm, answers back, "No, that's the difference between testing knowledge and trying to feel smarter than a bunch of teenagers." The whole room went dead silent. Like everyone stopped breathing. In the longest 2 seconds of our lives, Mr. Carson stared at him, his lips switching between slightly open to closed tight. Like he had something to say, but it kept slipping away until he just turned around and started writing on the board, his ears visibly red. As he was about to say something, the bell rang, and not a second too soon. "Next class?" Devin gets called down to the office. We all thought he was getting suspended. As it turns out, a bunch of parents had already emailed about Mr. Carson's tests, and Devin's comment was the final straw. Admin had to do a full review. We learned a month later that Mr. Carson was reassigned, still a teacher, but no longer running honors or AP classes. Devin didn't brag, didn't say a word about it. But from that day on, people gave him the nod. You know the one. Silent respect. Even teachers did. He wasn't loud, he wasn't cocky, but he said what everyone else was too scared to say, and it actually changed something.